And we're ready for game 2 of our doubleheader, and we've got a great one from LC Allen High School. It's Cardinal Newman taking on Healdsburg. Healdsburg coming off their own Rebit Tournament Championship. Cardinal Newman won the Rose City, so both teams have had some success, and they should go at each other tonight as they get ready for league play, which starts in just a couple of weeks. Hello everyone, I'm Dave Cox, along with Matt Fowler, and kind of a classic old school matchup between these two Sonoma County teams. And Tom Bonfili, the old pro for Cardinal Newman, has 759 wins, 7-1 this year. He's got the Cardinals playing good basketball. They should really be ready for Healdsburg tonight.
Absolutely, and Healdsburg has a few weapons of their own. And on the player side, you have Dylan Heyman. He's the freshman sensation, the phenom. He just last year was playing in 8th grade basketball, and now you're playing up against varsity kids that are 18, and he's had a couple of 25-point games and 25-point games in 8-minute quarters rather. That is impressive, and so look out for him to go off tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about that. They have the freshman and the sophomore, Xavier Vasquez, who's their point guard, and then Trey Chapman at 6'7" gives them a great post presence as a junior. So Newman will have their hands full with them. Cardinal Newman, on the other hand, has some guys that have played a lot of basketball for them. Steven Zukiki, Christian Hekstrom, Bennett Kohut, all guys who have been a big part of their success the last couple years. So I expect them to come out strong here tonight with that 7-1 record and play great basketball tonight.
Absolutely, and I was talking with Healdsburg assistant coach Aaron Costa before the game, and he told me Newman will play very, very hard. They're one of the hardest teams because they just come out with so much energy and passion, and you have to weather that storm.
No doubt about it. There's Nate Capurro, who is Nate Capurro is a sophomore. He played a lot last year for this Cardinal Newman team, and we are just about ready to go. Excuse me, Capurro is a junior, but he played a lot as a sophomore last year. And we'll take a quick break right here, and we will be back with the start of tonight's game in just a moment.
Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole-person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org.
So we're ready to go now. Christian Hekstrom will jump center against Trey Chapman. You can see that Chapman is a big guy, 6'7", good height, good frame. He'll be tough for Newman to deal with tonight. And we are underway. Healdsburg in the black and burgundy red, Cardinal Newman in the white and cardinal red. And away we go. The Hounds with the first possession of the night. And the Hounds try an outside shot, no good. Offensive rebound, nicely done by Jack Sumner. And another shot by Dylan Heyman. The freshman comes right out, takes a couple threes. Dylan Heyman, not bashful as a freshman. There he is with the ball again, and they're going down low to Chapman. The pass a little high, however. Last touched by Kohut for Newman. And Healdsburg will hang on.
Newman, obviously, with a legendary coach, they're the favored ones in this matchup.
There's Chapman, disrupted that time by Hekstrom, and then he fouls him going over the back. So Hekstrom's going to have his hands full. That's going to be a tough matchup all night long for him, battling the 6'7" Chapman, Trey Chapman. Newman's first possession of the night. Bennett Kohut gets it across the timeline. Hekstrom gets it to Capurro. Capurro goes up strong and banks it in. Nate Capurro.
That's a tough shot by Capurro there. Defender all over you, you just muscle it in.
And Heyman turns it over as he steps inbounds and then out of bounds. So that's a turnover. And Newman will have a chance to add to the lead. Murado got it. Brad Murato hits his first field goal shot. And here comes the full court pressure. Kind of loose full court man-to-man. Newman backs out of it now, leading 4-0, 6:45 to go, first quarter. Skip pass, handled nicely, but Healdsburg has missed their first four. And it's Steven Zakiki who comes down with the rebound there for Cardinal Newman. Saw that terrific girls game, Pinewood winning at the buzzer. Brad Murato, no good. Chapman with another rebound after coming down with that one for the Healdsburg Greyhounds, kind of a long rebound. Hounds are definitely looking for Chapman down low, but Newman not obliging. 5:50 to go now, first quarter. Newman by 4. Healdsburg will try a 3. Off the mark. Murato taps it to Zakiki. Kohut, little shake and bake up top. Gets the shot over Chapman, who got a piece of it. And Capurro comes down with an offensive rebound. In the lane, Hekstrom. Christian Hekstrom makes it 6-0 Newman. Healdsburg head coach Yasha McCorum looking on. You got to be, he's probably contemplating a timeout about right now. The 6-0 run for Newman to start the game.
Newman, the over-aggressors.
Lob pass to Chapman. Off the glass and in.
Nice shot.
That's definitely plan A for Healdsburg. Brad Murato. Murato has hit 2, and it's 8-2 Cardinal Newman with 4:37 to go. Long pass, trying to beat the press deep. They do get it to Heyman. Chapman thought about a 3. No good, that one off the mark. And another rebound for Zakiki, who's been very active here in this first quarter. An 8-2 lead for Newman. Kohut pulls it back out. Turnover by Newman. And a foul. Kohut fouls Jack Sumner. Healdsburg has won 4 straight.
Lob pass.
We see that lob pass.
And that's a great shot to get Healdsburg on the board here.
The last loss for Healdsburg was to Windsor, 51-44. Sumner gets 1 of 2.
And Healdsburg's got to feel fortunate here to be down only 5.
3:35 to go, first quarter. 8-3 Newman over Healdsburg. Capurro fading. There's the rebound by Heyman, the freshman. Healdsburg a little cold here to begin with. Their only field goal was the post shot by Chapman.
Nice dribbling.
Nice movement there by Desmond Swan. They get it to Heyman again, who's missed his first 3. Zakiki has 4 rebounds. And now a basket. Zakiki makes it 10-3. Newman about to go to the bench now. A couple guys ready to check in here at the 2:35 mark. Heyman looking for Chapman. Cardinal Newman fronting him nicely. Another three off the mark. Healdsburg has not hit yet from three-point land.
Newman just outmaneuvering Healdsburg.
Capurro underneath. Hextrom with the dish. Capurro has 4, and it's 12-3. Cardinal Newman by 9. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Healdsburg needs a bucket here.
From the corner, that one rattles the rim, no good, but Chapman comes down with it.
Right place, right time, Chapman.
12-5. Newman by 7. Coach Bonfili calling them to spread the floor. Kohut with a turnaround, no good. So Healdsburg with a chance to tighten this one up a little bit. They trail by 7 and haven't made anything closer than a 2-foot shot so far. Both of those by Trey Chapman. As Swan tries to go around the defense and gets bumped by Murado.
Well, as I mentioned, Healdsburg really fortunate to be down only 7. I mean, it's been dominated by Cardinal Newman the first 7 minutes here.
The foul is on number 23, Bradley Murado.
So Newman with some wholesale substitutions.
Second team.
Inbound goes to Heyman. Bounce pass to Chapman. Double team there, but he gets it up and in. Chapman has 6 points. Tyler Boteri, who just checked in, tried to keep him from getting that shot off. Murado tries a 3 and hits the bottom of the net. Big basket there for Murado. Gets the momentum back for Cardinal Newman at 15-7. 35 seconds to go now in the first quarter.
Chapman, the lifeline for Healdsburg, but they can't turn it off on the other end.
Lob to Chapman. Another easy basket. 8 points for Trey Chapman.
Chapman for 2.
Cardinal Newman trying to deny him the ball down there and having trouble. Under 10 to go the first quarter and a bump up top. Foul call on Tio Tomerlin.
Foul for the Hounds, second team.
Seven seconds for Cardinal Newman to get off a shot here before the quarter comes to an end. Newman up by 6, 15-9. Newman, who has to be one of the favorites in the North Bay League this year. And Healdsburg figures to be in the mix this year in the SCL, along with Petaluma and Piner. And that'll do it for the first quarter. So Healdsburg gets the ball down low to Chapman. He scores 8 of their 9, but Newman leads it 15-9 at the end of 1. We'll take a break and be back with the start of the second quarter here at Elsie Allen High School in just a moment.
Highlights presented by Meade Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meade Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meade Clark Lumber.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
All right, ready for the start of quarter number 2 here in this boys-girls doubleheader, and what a girls game we saw. Won by the Pinewood Panthers on the very last shot of the game, a buzzer beater, 53-52. Here comes Newman with the ball now, up by 6. Nice fader, good that time for Marcus Vidari. Checked in a little bit ago for Newman. Steal by Vidari, who's very active off the bench. And he's fouled by Heyman.
On the line for the
As
Cardinal.
you see here, just an easy shot. Dari there. Can't make the free throw though. Now Healdsburg only down by 8, and as bad as they played, probably should have been down a lot more.
The girl with the first.
Nice press by Newman here to break it.
There they go, trying to get it down to Chapman again, but this time the double team as Head gets the steal. Bryson Head doing a nice job that time, rotating over and getting the steal. And a foul call. Head tried to take the charge.
There's a travel.
So Healdsburg takes back over.
Can anybody not named Chapman get a bucket for Healdsburg?
Hasn't happened yet except for the field goal by, or excuse me, the free throw by Sumner. Healdsburg needs a basket here, trying to tighten this one up. Close to a travel. Vasquez ends up getting it all the way across now. Vasquez has it again. Taken away, the Cardinals come up with a steal. Ahead to Vidari, and he lays it in. Vidari has 6 points here in the second quarter. And Yasha Morkaram takes a timeout right here. And we'll take a break ourselves. 6:18 to go. Newman has opened up a 20-9 lead here in the second quarter.
Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org.
You've worked hard to create a good life for you and your family. Protecting what you've earned is important. At George Peterson Insurance Agency, our local agents work with you to make sure your home and belongings are protected from potential risks. When it comes to you and your family, we're committed to providing you with the right insurance for your needs. We work hard to ensure that your risks are covered, so you can focus on what's most important. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
Here we go, 20-9, Newman over Healdsburg. 6:15 to go. We're in the second quarter here at LC Allen High School. Newman hopes to get back in their own John Fitzgerald Gymnasium in January sometime. They have been practicing there, but the campus isn't quite ready to receive visitors. They need to pave the new parking lot out front. Foul call against Newman. Up top it goes to Desmond Swan, is a good three-point shooter for this team. Somebody's got to find a way to hit a field goal. Any kind of outside presence would help take the pressure off Trey Chapman. Vidari comes down with another rebound.
Sure has played well off the bench for Newman so far.
Outside shot banked in by Trevor Smith.
And that's when you know it's just going your way if you're Newman.
Not sure if he meant to do that, but the Cardinals will take it. Trevor Smith, a sophomore. I'll tell you, I was banking that in, no problem.
Convenient banking hours for Newman.
23-9, Newman by 14. The Hounds trying to bear down. The shot is good. That's Mason Fraisch who scores. And Newman's going to bring the starters, 3 of them back in. Nice job by Fraisch, Vidari, and Bryson Head. And now a well-rested 3 come in for Newman. A steal. Oh, and Smith can't finish it. Capurro can. Capurro mops that up. And Newman suddenly leads by 18.
That happened quick.
I think right now just the fact that Healdsburg can't hit an outside shot has really plagued them. There's Chapman as the only field goals for Healdsburg thus far. Swan up top. Back down to Chapman it goes, and Smith rotates over to help Pateri and gets the foul.
Foul
27-9, an 18-point lead. Smith with his first personal foul.
There's a lot of time left in this game. For the Hounds, you just gotta bear down, play better defense, and hope somebody not named Chapman hits a shot for you.
That's the thing. Healdsburg has had some pretty good looks, especially in the first couple minutes, but just nothing was dropping for them. 10 points now for Chapman, and it's 27-11 Newman. 4:05 to go, second quarter. Nice block by Chapman. Smith got it back. Hounds need an outside shot. Not going to get it there as Bennett Kohut comes down with a rebound. Kohut off the glass a little strong. Chapman has the rebound.
Cardinal Newman starting to miss shots, and Healdsburg just needs to convert on a few, and they'd be right back in. There
Chapman with a cutter underneath, wide open is Jack Sumner. Nice pass. That's pretty good strategy, is to get Chapman the ball at the top of the key. And if he's being double teamed, somebody's going to be open slashing to the hoop. That time it was Jack Sumner. Murado bumped, doesn't get it. Almost for an old fashioned.
If you're Newman, you want to keep doing what you're doing, as you see a nice layup here from Healdsburg. But if you're Healdsburg, you just want to get this to single digits by halftime or close to it, 11, 12, something like that, and you'll feel a lot better.
Trevor Smith taking a seat. So Murado makes it 29-23. And another timeout taken here by Healdsburg as the Hounds try and find an answer for the Newman defense with 2:53 to go. We're going to stay up here during this 30-second timeout. So I like the strategy last time was to get Chapman the ball up top and find somebody else cutting to the basket. They haven't had anything outside of the paint right now for Healdsburg. So somebody's got to find some confidence from the outside, bust a couple threes, and try to get the Hounds back in the game.
And the best way to do that is to drive and suck the defense inward and find open shooters on the perimeter.
There's the shot earlier by Trevor Smith, the sophomore who managed to get it in off the glass.
Yeah, and that's where you just know that it's all going Newman's way.
Under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter and a bump along the baseline. Murado called for his second. Mentioned in the open, 759 wins for Coach Tom Bonfili. That puts him very high on the chart of all-time California coaches, and he's trying to get up in that 800 bracket. Then it really gets elite. He's been at it a long time between here and Justin Siena.
Smothering defense by Newman.
Good defense up top. Chapman misses an offensive board and a three. Healdsburg still cannot convert from beyond the arc. Swan up top. Steal by Kohut. And Kohut is fouled from behind by Swan.
It's a smart foul by Healdsburg. Not going to give up an open layup.
Yeah, especially fouling well before the shot.
Swan's foul, his first, 15.
That's 5 team fouls now on Healdsburg.
A steal. There's a nice, easy one.
And there's a lay-in by Sumner, who has 5 points now for Healdsburg. Hounds trying to hang in there. 1:50 to go, second quarter, 29-15. Newman by 14. Vidari blocked. Tries to pull it in himself. Hextrom ends up with the ball. Vidari wide open for three. Got it off the glass as well.
It's hard to do that twice.
Got it to drop as the pass was blocked, but Sumner got it right back and put it in. Jack Sumner makes it 32-17. Newman by 15 now.
Calling under the foul for the Hounds. 16.
And you'll see here as Sumner follows his own shot. That's really tough to do, cutting the lead to 15.
Nate Capurro up top. Steve Zakiki.
And it's just every open shot Newman is hitting.
34-17, Newman over Healdsburg. Tried to bounce that through traffic. And Hextrom is fouled.
Chapman's foul.
Chapman picked up his second personal, and that's going to put Cardinal Newman in a bonus situation as Christian Hextrom goes to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. 34-17, Newman with a nice size lead here with 32.6 to go. in this second quarter, and Vidari checked out, is now going to turn around and check right back in. Tom Monfili doing some liberal substituting as Hextrom hits first. And he'll get a bonus.
And everything Newman right now. Nothing going for Healdsburg.
Great night of basketball. First we saw the girls game, now the boys game here at LC Allen. How nice of LC Allen to open the doors tonight for Cardinal Newman. They've been kind of bouncing around, playing in different places. Girls have played a lot at Santa Rosa Junior College, including their own Cardinal Newman Classic tournament. Oh, and Sumner hits a big three, finally, from the outside. Healdsburg gets one to drop, and that makes it 36-20. And at the half, we're going to talk to my good friend, Rafael Sanabria, who is the head custodian here at LCN. We'll talk to him a little bit about why they did allow Cardinal Newman to play here tonight and what it means to be able to give back to the community and people that have, experienced troubles during the devastating fires that we've all been hit by one way or another. At the half, it's 36-20. Cardinal Newman over the Healdsburg Hounds. We'll be back with that interview in just a moment.
Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org. Highlights presented by Meade Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meade Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meade Clark Lumber.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
North Bay Elite AAU girls basketball attending the top NCAA showcases in the country, with former players competing at the NCAA Division I, II, III, and NAIA levels, winners of 2 Pacific District Level 1 national qualifiers for the best in girls AAU basketball. It's the North Bay Elite. Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org.
And welcome back to LC Allen High School. Good basketball game going on, 36-20 Newman. And now I'm joined by a guy who's a big part of why these games are here tonight, my good friend Rafael Sanabria, who is really, there's always a go-to guy at every high school that I visit. It's either a secretary or maybe it's an athletic director. When I come to LC Allen, the go-to guy is you, Rafael. It's been that way for a very long time. First of all, talk a little bit about why you guys opened up the doors tonight for Cardinal Newman to allow them to have these games here tonight.
Well, I first thank you very much for visiting my house. You know, this is my house, this is my family. After all these fires, we have all these issues in our community. It's our obligation to open the doors for all entire community. And Cardinal Newman and any other high school, this is the house for everybody. And we more than welcome. We are really happy they have all these high schools, elementary school, and middle schools, and this college. Why? This is our responsibility. It's
Nice.
our commandment to help the community. This is not built only for LC Allen. This is built for Santa Rosa, Sonoma, or whoever needs it.
We go way back. I mean, you've been here since almost the beginning of LC Allen, just a few months before you came from Costa Rica and got the job here. And I remember we used to do football games here, and you were always a big part of things here. What's it been like for you, first of all, coming to the United States, working here at LC Allen, and becoming a part of the Sonoma County community, and particularly the LC Allen community?
Well, come to United States was a very good challenge for me. But I come here and I still have difficulty with my English, but I find out how I communicated with people, and LC Allen come to be a strong part of my family. This is my family, and this is why I call in LC Allen High School my house, because I live here, my heart is here, my family is here.
Awesome, and you've helped us so much over the years doing the games here. Particularly tonight, we had to run internet and electricity and the whole bit, so it's you kind of went above and beyond. I'm sure the administration thought it was a matter of opening the doors, turning the lights on, making sure that people could get in and out, but we made it a little more challenging for you. So I really appreciate everything you did for us tonight, making us, giving us the opportunity to live stream the games tonight.
Well, you know, Dave, we know each other for so many years. We do a football, we do a soccer, we do a baseball, we do a softball, now basketball. What else we want to do? Whatever it is a sport, I love sport. You know, it's just in my blood. And working with professionals just like you and understanding this business is my responsibility to welcome you guys and do everything as necessary to this event go the best way as possible.
Now, there aren't many head custodians I could put on camera and give a microphone to, and they'd be comfortable, but back in Costa Rica, you do some broadcasting, right? This is
correct.
familiar territory for you.
I still doing broadcasting until today. This is my 40 years, 44, because I started when I was 14 years old.
Wow.
I have international license for that's my license, and I love broadcasting. This is what I love more than anything else, and every time I had the opportunity to take a microphone to deliver a message to a young people, I will take that opportunity because I love to educate the people. I love to understand people. This business made me more tolerant, more humble. And you know, Dave, this is a very difficult business. This is not easy business. And this is why when you come to my house and do this kind of business, I open my heart for you. Why? Because I understand this business from the bottom.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate everything you've done over the years for me and for YSN365.com. Should be a great second half. Looking forward to the rest of the game, and I know you're going to be busy, and we'll try to get out of here as quickly as we can
That's
tonight.
okay.
We
We understand, but it was a good girls basketball game. This game, the boys is going good, and the most important, having you in my house.
All right.
It's amazing. I love it.
All right, Rafael Sanabria, good friend of mine, great guy here at LC Allen. He's the guy that runs the show here at the LC Allen House of the Lobos. All right, we'll
That's
be back
correct.
with the start of the second half of play between Healdsburg and Cardinal Newman in just a moment.
You've worked hard to create a good life for you and your family. Protecting what you've earned is important. At George Peterson Insurance Agency, our local agents work with you to make sure your home and belongings are protected from potential risks. When it comes to you and your family, we're committed to providing you with the right insurance for your needs. We work hard to ensure that your risks are covered, so you can focus on what's most important. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
came here from Costa Rica, and in Costa Rica he did broadcasting. Here in America, he got a job at the facility in LCL, and he's been here for 20-something years. That's going to cost you. Well, I've done for you.
All right, we're about ready for the start of the third quarter. And we're going to take a look at a couple of replays of that first half. And here we go. Cardinal Newman starting strong and finishing strong, leading by 16.
Yeah, you saw in the first half, it was all Newman. Here's an easy steal. The layup, follow there. And a number of banked shots, 2 of them by Newman, banked in threes.
See a lot of defense leading to offense for Newman. Capurro with the finish right there. So back to the live action. Newman with the ball to start the third quarter here. Bennett Kohut for 3.
And just when you thought maybe Healdsburg had a little bit of momentum with that 3 going into the first half, Newman comes right back out and hits the 3-pointer.
Blocked by Capurro. Smith goes up strong, no good.
Everything difficult for Healdsburg.
Chapman going to the free throw line. He had 10 in the first half.
Foul on the Cardinal Healdsburg. His first team.
Chapman got the first. He's 3 for 3 at the free throw line. So Healdsburg pulls to within 17 now.
See if Healdsburg's defense picks up a little bit here.
Newman chewing on the clock. Kohut with a lane, and he's fouled.
It's good defense from Healdsburg for about 20 seconds, but then breaks down and allows Newman to get into the lane, and easy 2 free throws.
There's Kohut off the mark.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
What?
Easy free throws, not so easy.
There's Capurro coming down with the miss. Nate Capurro.
With the foul.
In the North Bay League, people are talking about Montgomery, Newman, maybe Windsor as 3 of the top contenders. Nice move there by Kohut, and he got it. Kohut starts the third quarter nicely for Newman. And they knock it out of bounds, keeping that pressure on Healdsburg. Hounds just get it across the timeline. Sumner in and out. Sumner ended up scoring 9 points in the second quarter to tie Chapman with the team lead at 10. They were really counting on Swan and the young guys, Vasquez and Heyman, to pick up some of the scoring slack.
Healdsburg gets an easy layup there from the inbound pass.
And there's another lay-in by Kohut.
cannot turn the faucet off at the other end if you're Healdsburg.
Chapman got it. Nice job by Chapman. 43-26. Oh, and Kohut is fouled. Tomerlin got him on the way to the rack, and Morato's going to shoot some free throws for Newman.
Looked like a pretty clean block, but
Chapman with the foul.
let's see here.
13.
It looked like the angle at which he went in caused him to fall.
Morado makes the first of 2.
All the breaks going Newman's way.
Morado with the pair.
I know Coach Bonfili was happy to get a couple guys back from the football team who could have still been playing as Morado gets the steal and the lay-in. Chauncey LeBerthan. Of course, Dino Calaleo. Calaleo is suited up tonight. Chauncey is not, as an outside shot for Tomerlin. Finally, a three for Healdsburg, and they take a quick timeout.
It's a 4.
Take a look at that three again.
In transition, nice three-pointer, and that's what Healdsburg needs to do more of. And down by 18, what your mission here is get it to 13 or 12 by the time the fourth quarter comes, and that's very doable, only being down 18 at this point.
Yeah, and that's the first long outside shot they've hit. The first three for sure, but they really hadn't hit anything beyond 10 feet before that. And finally, a hot hand from the outside. Maybe that'll give everybody a little confidence if they can start to hit some outside shots. They've had their opportunities. They just haven't been able to convert at the offensive end.
Well, and they had that 1-3 right before the half, but it didn't translate into momentum. Maybe this three-pointer will.
18-point lead, 47-29. Newman over Healdsburg. As Morado hits again, Brad Morado makes it 44-29, or 49-29, I should say. A 20-point lead. Bryson Head putting on some pressure on Dylan Heyman up top. Nice backdoor cut by Jack Sumner.
Sumner for the Hounds.
And Dylan Heyman still hasn't gotten going. 0 points for him.
Morado steps back, and he's fouled. It's going to be Swan who got the contact that time, and Morado will shoot free throws.
Swan with the foul.
And it was just a little bit too much crowding there
Morado on the line.
by the Healdsburg defender. This one no good.
Newman really prides themselves on his free throw shooting. Morado misses that one. We'll try to get the second one for sure. And he does.
Makes the second.
Long pass, steal by Boteri, but a foul is called. And I think it's actually going to go against Freisch.
First with the foul, his third.
Mason Freisch gets called for that one. Second team foul against Newman. And Freisch going for a steal now, and he gets it. Healdsburg's ball. and the officials are going to talk about it. And they changed the call. Good job of the officials to get together and figure it out together.
Better defense by Healdsburg here.
Bryson Head foul.
Foul on Sumner is second.
Sumner picked up the personal that time. And that one's good. Murado hits again.
Morado for 2.
Just inside the three-point stripe that time. Tomerlin tries a three. Healdsburg with an offensive rebound, and it's Trey Chapman, who now has 18 points for Healdsburg.
Yeah.
Chapman is stop.
Chapman, and their only shining star here.
Murado, what a quarter for Brad Murado, who now has 18 points, 9 here in the third quarter. 2:33 to go in the third. A steal by Botteri. Botteri to Smith, off the mark. Chapman comes down with it. Long pass to Sumner, who will try a three, and he got it. Jack Sumner has 15 points for Healdsburg.
Finally, the Hounds starting to wake up, but they need to stop Newman on the other end of the floor.
Tomerlin picks up a personal.
Tomerlin is third.
Vidare is going to spell Brad Murado, who had a tremendous third quarter with 9 minutes and 6 minutes of play there in that particular quarter. There's Bryson Head off the mark. Rebound falls into the hands of Dylan Heyman. And Fraisch gets called for the personal foul.
Fouls on the Cardinals, Fraisch.
Newman with relentless pressure up and down the floor. You can't have any lazy passes, and especially you can't have any lazy catches. You've got to grab the ball and be very sure-handed. Nice backdoor cut, but the left-handed shot doesn't fall. Newman knocks it out of bounds.
And every bucket just so difficult for Healdsburg to get.
New Mainville had that wide open left-handed look, but it rolled right over the top of the front rim. Backdoor cut Heyman. And again, you can see Healdsburg was just a little soft with the catch, and there were two Cardinals right there, and they ended up getting the steal, although the ball is going to go back to Healdsburg.
Third possession for Healdsburg. Let's see if they can convert.
Another opportunity for the Hounds. 1 minute and 44 to go in this third quarter. It's 54-36 Newman. Heyman got it. His first basket of the night. The freshman Dylan Heyman hits from the outside.
Let's see if that puts some life into Healdsburg finally on the defensive end.
Bryson Head. No good. Chapman comes down with the rebound. Nice ball movement here for the Hounds. Tomerlin up top. Gets it to Heyman. Heyman to Chapman, and Chapman is fouled. 20 points for Trey Chapman, and he'll go to the free throw line with a chance to make it 21.
Gets the bucket.
And don't look now, but all of a sudden, as you see Chapman here, as Heyman is able to find Chapman streaking to the rim. Don't look now, but the Healdsburg Hounds are only down 13. Chance to make it 12 with this free throw.
He banks it in. That's one way to do it.
It all counts just the same.
54-42, as you said, Matt, if they could get it down to around 11, 12 points, and they've done that. Heyman with the rebound, a chance to make it a little tighter now. 40 seconds to go in the third.
It'll be huge if Healdsburg can convert here.
Chapman wants the ball, and they can't get it to him. Ekstrom takes the pass away. Shot clock is off. Newman with 22 seconds to close out the quarter. Kohut. Wow, what a shot. Kohut has 9. Tomerlin tries a long one. That looked pretty good, but it's a little strong. So Healdsburg does close it out, but that final basket by Kohut makes it 56-42, a 14-point lead for Cardinal Newman as we head for the fourth quarter of this one. Good ball game here at LCI. We'll be back with the final quarter in just a moment.
To begin the fourth.
Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org.
Highlights presented by Meade Clark Lumber Company, locally owned and part of the community for over 100 years. With the right information and the right materials, Meade Clark is the right lumber yard. So shop where the contractors shop, at Meade Clark Lumber.
And we're heading for the fourth quarter now, 56-42. Newman will start off with the ball here, Healdsburg will. Try to get the lead back down to 12 or 11 with a 3. Steal by Capurro. Nice bounce pass inside by Smith. And the finish by Ekstrom. Now if you're Healdsburg, you cannot afford to go empty here on the next couple of possessions. They've got to try to convert, give themselves any chance, because with 7:24 to go, Newman's not going to give up a 20-point lead. Chapman inside, backing in, and he's fouled. It's Ekstrom that got him. Checking, they might have given that to Nate Capurro. So take a look at that again.
And as you see here, he gets hit on the arm and a couple of free throws. And you're right, Dave. Newman is not going to give up a 20-point lead with a little over 7 remaining. So you need to pitch quite a big shutout, or at least, an 8-10-0 run to get back into this.
Second one off the mark. Trevor Smith. Tough shot there by Smith, but he got it.
Smith for the Cardinals.
Newman has a lot of depth. They keep coming at you. Smith at the top of the key. That one off the mark by Vasquez.
Tried the inside out approach, didn't work.
Capurro fouled underneath. Healdsburg bumps him. That's going to be 17 fouls now against the Hounds. A long way to go.
Elbows first, Capurro drawing the foul. Shooting 2. Nate makes the first.
Hey, Capurro's had a nice game tonight.
Yes, on both.
62-43. Newman back up by 19. And down low it goes to Chapman.
Chapman doing everything he can to keep it alive.
Morado short off the front rim, but Kohut comes down with it. Kept alive, Newman has it again. Kohut from 12. Smith foul. Trevor Smith dives in, gets the offensive rebound, and then he's fouled. So Trevor Smith, the sophomore, will go to the line for Newman.
And 3 possessions for Newman, and unable to secure a defensive rebound are the Healdsburg Hounds, and that's just demoralizing if you're on that bench.
Smith makes the first for 2.
Smith converts. Bryson Head's going to check back in now for Newman. Up 64-45. Sumner misses. Dino Cajaleo into the game for the first time tonight for Cardinal Newman. Hounds bring Heyman back in. 5:30 to go. Newman with a big lead. Morado stepped on the line. Tried to turn the corner without going out, but he did.
Chapman with the foul.
This game just all Newman.
Morado.
Makes the first goal, 1-1.
20 points now for Bradley Morado.
With the pair.
And the lead is 21 for Newman. Biggest bulge of the night for the Cardinals. Chapman underneath, and he's fouled by Smith. Trevor Smith tried to help around the back door that time, and he got a piece of Chapman.
Puts Chapman on the line for 2.
Chapman to the line with 24 points on the night. Definitely has been a bright spot for Healdsburg.
And Chapman is not going to be disappointed in his stat line for this game. The overall score does not indicate his level of play.
Brad Slender, who just checked in for Newman. Yeah, Chapman with any kind of luck is going to end up with 30 points tonight. Slender dribbles it up top, gets it to Bryson Head. Nice turnaround there by Hextrom. Heyman has 6 rebounds and might have caught one in the eye that time. 20-point lead for Newman, 4:30 to go. And that one does not drop. So going to the free throw line will be Jack Sumner, trying to cut into a 20-point deficit. Healdsburg has had their moments, but it's been a slow and steady demise.
It didn't look like they were going to even get to 40, let alone 50. So good that they picked it up, but unfortunately Newman just too much for Healdsburg.
Second one is good. And a quick timeout taken here. So Healdsburg down by 18. And you're at that borderline moment where you want to throw in the towel, bring in some players who don't get a lot of playing time. But you know, you get the feeling with this Healdsburg team that they're going to be a team that actually wins a lot of games in the SCL this year. Newman is just not a matchup that really works out well for them, because of the fact that Newman keeps coming at them with so many different players and so much relentless pressure on both ends of the floor.
And yeah, if you're Healdsburg, you want to maybe get a few players in that don't see too many minutes. And after all, a valiant effort, but just Dylan Heyman just disappeared tonight. We saw him hit one basket, but that's about it. You got to believe if he was on his game, the score would be a lot closer.
66-48, inbound goes to Heckstrom. Hounds are going to try some full court pressure of their own here. And Bryson Head, hard to the basket, nice move.
What a shot by Bryson.
Great job by Bryson Head.
With the drive and basket, drawing a foul.
And he completes the three-point play.
Completes the three-point play.
Outside
Nice
shot,
move.
good by Sumner.
Sumner really
That's 20 points for Jack Sumner. He's had a good game. To the basket. Slinder doesn't get it.
looks like they counted that as a 2.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. I thought for sure he was beyond the arc on that one. In that case, Sumner only has 19. But he'll have a chance to hit the 20-point mark now at the free throw line.
And maybe you do one final push. I mean, down by 17 now. 16, and you hit another shot, and you never know what can happen.
Yeah, a comeback at this point would certainly take on miracle status, but it's not out of the total realm of possibilities. Newman brings it up quickly now.
Almost a steal there.
Two things would have to happen. Healdsburg would have to get extremely hot, which they haven't been all night, and Newman would have to completely collapse, which they aren't likely to do either. And there's a foul as Bryson Head gets bumped in the lane. 3:16 to go, 69 to 52. Scoreboard at the east end of the gym has a light out, which makes 9s look like 4s.
I've had that confusion a few times tonight.
It happens a lot in high school basketball. Head gets 1 of 2. Here come the Hounds. Sommerlin bumped by Bryson Head. Cardinal Newman continues to play tough defense has a lot to do with why Coach Tom Bonfili has 759 wins. And he'll tell you a strategy he learned from his coach and mentor, John Fitzgerald. As Tomerlin hits.
Makes the first of a 1-1.
Both of them by Tomerlin. And the lead is 16. Three minutes to go. Roman hits one.
And the defender in his
Anthony
face,
Roman.
That's impressive.
That one short off the front rim. Bryson Head comes down with it. Head tries to back it in, can't do it. Last touch, one of the Hounds on the way. .230 to play. Boteri up top. Taken away. Nice steal by Sumner. And Slender fouls him.
Well, any scoring now by either team is just cosmetic, but you got to appreciate the effort the Hounds put forward after really starting the game slow.
On the line, Summer. He makes the first.
Summer now with 21 points. He's had quite a game. Sumner gets them both.
Summer gets the back in.
So Jack Summer, one of the senior leaders of this team, has done his part for sure. 17-2 to 56. 2:20 to play. Slinzer gets it across for Newman. Nice move. Roman. Roman doing a nice job off the bench. 74-56, minute and 50 to go. Chapman up strong. 27 points for Trey Chapman.
Chapman really putting forth a great individual effort here, but it was just not enough collectively.
Slender goes up strong, no good. Chapman keeps it alive as Healdsburg comes down with a rebound. Trailing by 16, hoping to make the final score a little closer. Heyman with his own miss, got it. Dylan Heyman, the freshman, banks it in off the glass with 1:10 to go. And Coach Bonfili was trying to sub. Takes a timeout to get some guys in here.
And as you see, the freshman phenom largely absent tonight, Dylan Heyman, but he follows his own shot and converts there.
Yeah, he hasn't done a ton of scoring tonight, but what I like about Heyman is he's got 6 rebounds. He's fought hard. His shots weren't falling. Kind of realized that early on, and he stopped shooting and went to plan B, which was rebound and play defense. That's good. That shows maturity as a player. Chapman has 27. Summer 22. Newman is led by Murado, who has 21, but their balance has really been the story.
Yeah, a lot of balanced scoring for Newman.
Not to mention the fact that Newman has got 15 points off the bench tonight. Actually, 19 points off the bench tonight for Newman. 5 seconds to shoot, 40 seconds to play.
That's about the only thing Newman has missed.
Yeah, Austin Schmidt that time tries to throw that one up. He knew he had to shoot quickly. Didn't really get a chance to set his feet well. And the Hounds now with under 35 seconds to go. There's Heyman. Dylan Heyman coming on here at the end, and now it's just a 12-point lead. Under 20 seconds to go. And a foul call against the Hounds. They almost got the steal. Chapman was thinking dunk at the other end when he picked that one up. He's thinking, I'm going to take 3 dribbles and I'm going to slam this down. Unfortunately, the whistle.
I wouldn't be surprised if Chapman gets a 3-point opportunity here at the end.
There you go.
You got to look for bright moments in these games.
At the free throw line, Gio Vigil. And for Chapman, that's 5 fouls, so he's going to have to check out. Great night for Trey Chapman. 27 points, 6 rebounds, but unfortunately 5 fouls. Vigil doesn't get him. Offensive rebound, Roman. And the Cardinals will just hang on as the final buzzer sounds. So the Hounds make it respectable at the end, 74-62, but they were just a little outmatched tonight in terms of the defensive pressure the Cardinal Newman put in and the fact that Healdsburg just did not hit from the outside most of the night.
Right, yeah, they really just didn't have it from outside. They really needed Dylan Heyman, and right when he didn't perform, you just kind of knew it would be a long night for the Hounds. But we'll look down the road and see where both these teams are in a couple of months.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Of course, they go their separate ways when league play hits. Newman in the NBL, Healdsburg in the SCL. So that's going to do it for us. A great night of high school basketball here at LCL. I want to thank everybody here in Lobo Land for making us feel welcome and getting the job done. We'll see you again soon, hopefully with more full game live action like this. Don't know where, don't know when. We're always looking for sponsors. We're looking for a way to make this happen as much as we can. But you know, we'll be back soon here on YSN365.com. Great job tonight by the crew on the cameras. Dylan Cattengill, Matt Cox, and Lorenzo Merlin. Michael Barabalt, who was going to be running the graphics tonight, but we had some technical difficulties, so he was a production assistant. Ran a little camera as well. And of course, our director, Brian Leach, and chief engineer, Martin Kornfeld, as always, running the ship here tonight at YSN365.com. That's going to do it for us. We'll be back soon. The final score, Newman 74, Healdsburg 62. For Matt Fowler, I'm Dave Cox saying goodbye.
Cardinal Newman High offers a Catholic college preparatory whole person education. With a dedicated faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, your daughter or son will have the advantages of the highest caliber educational opportunity in Sonoma County. Learn more at cardinalnewman.org.
You've worked hard to create a good life for you and your family. Protecting what you've earned is important. At George Peterson Insurance Agency, our local agents work with you to make sure your home and belongings are protected from potential risks. When it comes to you and your family, we're committed to providing you with the right insurance for your needs. We work hard to ensure that your risks are covered, so you can focus on what's most important. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.